If you're a business owner and you hear the word tuck in when it comes to mergers and acquisitions, what does it mean and why does it matter? This is a fantastic question. I'm Scott Sylvan coming to you live from Sacramento, California. A perfect day to talk about sales and business and a fantastic day to talk about you for consulting secrets. All right, we're going to stick with an in-home service example. You can modify this to fit your needs, okay? So let's say that you own a company that's a roofing company and you put roofs on houses. Well, a tuck-in says, I'm going to buy a similar company that is like what I do and touches what I do, but may not be what I am. Okay, let me give you a couple examples. If I'm a roofing company, I can ask, what do people buy before, during, after, instead of, or adjacent to? There's like 5 different buckets that we can take a look at. So let's just go right down the list. If I own a roofing company, I could probably tuck in and bring another company underneath my division that does insulation. Okay, cool. I could probably tuck in a company that does windows. Fantastic. I could probably tuck in a company that does heating and air, a company that does plumbing, a company that does landscaping, a company that does fencing. And so the reason that this becomes important is when you're thinking in terms of what do people buy before, during, after, instead of, or adjacent to, you can start figuring out what are some companies that I might be able to reach out to. Who are some people that I should be doing business with? Now, what might start off as a joint venture. You may know Doug up the street that's got a heating and air company, and Doug is always looking for clients, and so you start the relationship off by saying, hey, Doug, why don't we do a list swap, and every time that I send out mails or send out some direct mail, we pay and do this joint and see if we can work together. And there might be a point where Doug comes to you and says, hey, I'll be Scott. Scott, I'm tired of this racket. I don't want to be in heating and air anymore. Do you want to buy my company? That might be the absolute perfect opportunity for a tuck-in for your business. Now, here's the thing. If you're looking to sell your business in the next 0 to 36 months and you want some advisory help on the exit, you should absolutely reach out to the deal hotline, 888-DEAL-919, 888-DEAL-919. If you're doing at least $2 million a year in revenue with a 10% profit margin, and you want some help, one of my team members will get back to you. So tuck-ins become valuable when it starts looking at profitability for the company. So if somebody wants to do a roll-up in your industry and they're like, hey, we want to buy up all the roofing companies, now you've increased your valuation because you bought Doug's Heating and Air Company, and it's not just the company you bought. Now you own the list. Now you can go to that list and say, you may not know this, but Doug's HVAC is now part of Scott's Roofing Company. We've combined forces, and now it's just Scott's Roofing and HVAC. I've acquired a list at a lower cost. I've acquired goodwill. I've acquired services that people can pay for. And so as a strategy, absolutely, one of the things that you could do to increase your valuation is to look around. What do people buy before, during, after, or instead of, or in an adjacent industry, and see if that person is willing to sell. Now, sometimes, you're going to have to go down the list. There's 40 companies in your town. You may start at the top and they go, no, 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 no. And you get to the 8th, 9th, or 10th person, they start going, yeah, I think I do want to sell. I think I do want out. I think that I do want to move on with my life. I don't want to be doing this anymore. I'd rather move to Florida. Or I'd rather move, one of my favorite places, I'd rather move to Hawaii, right? Be aware that as a strategy, a tuck-in may be more valuable than a roll-up, and then over time increases the valuation of your roll-up to get you where you need to be for your EBITDA. Okay? So a tuck-in, I'm going to tuck this, like just think of like a wing. I'm going to put this company underneath my wing. I'm going to bring it in under my wing, and then we're going to increase the valuation of my company, Scottco for this example. There you go. You got one of 3 things to do from here, just one of 3. Find the subscribe button, click on it, and every time I send out a video, you'll get an update. 2, hit follow. 3, you know what you got to do. Share this video with a friend. We'll see you soon. Thanks for watching.